everybody, we're back for another episode of Just My Opinion. I'm here with Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yellow.
Here we go with the yellow. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How about you, buddy?
I am good. It's been a great day of just doing nothing, so I'm good today.
Yeah, you had a good week?
I did a really good week. I really had a nice week, actually. It was 3 days of wedding, pretty much, so I am done.
Yes, the wedding. How was that experience? How was that? You know,
it was chaotic. It is a lot of work.
Really? Now,
I didn't know it was that much work as being the best man.
Oh, okay. So is this your first time being the best man?
Yeah.
Or first time in a long time, let's say?
Yeah. It's different now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I even said that, because I feel like now you have all these rules and responsibilities.
God.
And, you didn't know?
Well, apparently I'm supposed to know all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
According to all the people that you have to deal with. Oh, you're the best man. I'm like, yeah. For me, it's just, I'm the best man. For them, it's like, oh, you are the best man. I'm like, yeah. What's the deal with that? But yeah, it's been kind of crazy. So I'm kind of glad that it's done. It was fun, but I'm glad that it's done.
But did it turn out? I know you were a little optimistic.
It turned out better than what I thought. It was really good. It was a lot of fun.
That's good. I'm really happy to hear you say that.
I mean, let me go back, because it started when we went to we went back to the we're getting the suits. I don't know if I told you the story, but we go to get our measurements to get suits, right? And can't remember the name of the place, but anyway, we go to this place, and my buddy obviously he's Puerto Rican, so we're speaking Spanish. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's that obvious, but by the way, my English is muy malo today. I've been speaking Spanish for almost a week. No English whatsoever.
And your Spanish is muy malo. Okay, that's the first.
No, my English.
Whatever. Yeah, but your English, what's muy malo? That's the first thing. That tells me you've been speaking Spanish all week. What the fuck is muy?
Yeah, very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad. My English is very bad right now. I'm like transitioning into English again. Yeah.
Spanish word of the week. What's muy malo? Wait. Answer the question.
Very bad.
Very bad. And am I saying it right? Muy malo?
Yeah.
Muy malo. Very bad.
Mm-hmm. So
this is how I'm going to learn Spanish. Go ahead.
Yeah. 1 word a week. So we go to do the measurements, and the lady who's helping us says the lady who's going to take the measurements is going to be out in a minute, right? This lady comes out very well dressed, very fancy, but then she's on flip-flops. Nice. Flip-flops.
In a suit store?
Yes, flip-flops.
Classy place.
I'm like, where are we? So anyway, as I'm looking at her, because it just caught my attention that she's in flip-flops, and when I look down to her feet, her pinky toe, literally, her feet is flat, but her pinky toe is standing up. Literally, completely up. Completely up. So no wonder she's wearing flip-flops. Her pinky toe is this, like, what's that, 90 degrees?
No. Yeah, 90 degrees. Yeah, so if you can imagine, guys, this dude's pulling his finger all the way up from a flat position. So let me ask you this. Were they nice flip-flops?
I don't know. I was so impressed with her toes.
Well, you know, like girls today, like some of them wear like these nicer flip-flops.
No, she was old, so I don't know.
So they were Bobo.
What is
Bobo?
Bobo?
They were like 99 cent
flip-flops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bad petty. It was horrible petty.
Imagine that woman who does that, like pulling her foot down.
Well, trying to put a shoe on. You got to do a little hole.
Did you ask why? Here's
the best part. My friend and I start making fun of the toe because I've never seen anything like it. So we're making fun of the toe in Spanish. Okay?
Okay, I like it. Covert.
Yeah. My friend is complaining about the way they're treating us in Spanish. And he's saying, stuff about, they only want our money, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, when we get to the counter.
Wait. This is your buddy who's getting married?
Yeah.
The same guy who picked this fucking place?
Yeah. I'm telling you. That's why I wasn't sure about the wedding from the beginning. But so when we're paying, we're about to pay. He's telling me in Spanish that he wants to make sure that his bow tie is not shiny. You know, he wants like a matte color, right?
All right.
So as he's telling me that in Spanish, the lady with the pinky toe that we make fun of says to me in Spanish, it is not shiny. In Spanish.
Bro.
I was like,
And she's a white lady?
No, I think she was kind of Indian or something like that.
But nevertheless, the last person you would have expected to speak
Exactly.
Spanish.
I was like, let's pay and get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How awkward at that point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So how'd you react from that? Like, you just...
Oh, we froze. For like, it seemed like 10 minutes, but it was like seconds. And I'm like, how much was it again?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. You're so nice.
Bro.
Yeah.
But
again, I looking at her toe, it was like one of those red kidney beans, you know, those big beans, something like that. But anyway, so that was just the beginning of what I thought it was going to be bad, but it came out really nice, you know.
Now, on the flip side, the reason that the wedding kind of had to be done on short notice.
So it was supposed
just
to be
in case
last
some
year.
people.
Yeah, the wedding was supposed to be last year, but COVID, pushed everything back. So, but then there's some family health issues, so they wanted to just do it now.
Okay, yeah, because I figured that, like, I mean, most people, if they got the chance or the finances or the time, whatever it is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would imagine they would wait till you wouldn't feel that way, but
yeah,
just to be fair.
Yeah, but it was nice. The venue was nice. But again, here's where being the best man is like tricky to me because I didn't know that you have like a power, right? Yeah, we get to the venue, and I get in, and he has kids, and they're gonna be part of the wedding. So I get in, and I'm like, "Why is this so hot in this room? Like, what the hell's going on?" So this lady walks in, right, and she's like, "Hello, is there anything you guys need?" And I said, as a joke, I kind of joking and kind of not, because I thought it was not going to happen. I was like, I need a fan up in this shit. The lady goes like, "Oh, a fan? Right away." I was like, "What? Can you get a whiskey too?" She brought me whiskey too.
Whiskey and a fan.
Whiskey and a fan.
Oh my god.
The power of the best man.
Wow.
After that, dude, I was being treated like royalty. Is everything okay? Do you need more whiskey? I was like, yeah, keep bringing it.
Now, do you think that maybe she could have offered, like, hey, can we kick it down a notch? Maybe turn it down to 69, cool the air off.
Well, I think the AC was good. I think it was just me.
You were just hot.
It was hot. You're starting to get dressed, you know.
Hace calor.
Yeah, here you go.
Hey.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. So I think, you know, that's why it was hot for me. But yeah, it was very nice.
Now, was it indoor or outdoor?
Indoors.
What was it like?
Indoors.
That's good.
Yes. Yeah. Again, very, very nice venue. We get there, right? And they had agreed that the venue lighting was going to be the white lights. You know, like those, I don't know how to call them. Just white. Anyway, when we get there,
like LED?
Yeah.
Or like warm?
Yeah. So when we get there, it looked yellow. It looked yellow in there. So they're trying to take pictures, and it looked like the sun is out. So I go over there very nicely and say, "Hey, what's up with the lights?
Can we change a bulb?"
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard best man. I got a pin.
Dude. Oh, yes, sir. Anything else for you? I was like, and a whiskey. They brought it too.
No!
All night long, dude.
And did they change the lights?
Yeah, they changed the lights too.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow. I ain't never had no best man power like that.
But I'm telling you, I was taking this like I was at work. I'm taking it serious. I have a job to do. After I got a fan.
You really stepped into the role.
After I got a fan, I was like, I got to make this right.
Boom, got to step it up.
You know it. Yeah, Sasha and I were treated like royalty there. And they will walk by and ask us, everything okay? Anything you need? I was like, everything good right now. I will go to the bar, get whiskey. Like, is it good? Everything okay? You need more rum in it? You need this? You need that? Perfect.
Classy place, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
So 5 stars on that classiness of that
Yes,
venue.
yes. And then this is how crazy life is, right? They're serving the food. I go get my food. The guy who's serving the food, who's
Works at Delmonico's.
fuck no.
1 pound lasagna. We're doing.
You got bread. So so anyway, the guy who's serving the food, he's the guy of he owns the catering. He went to school with me back in Puerto Rico.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He says to me, I think I know you. I said, fuck you do? Yes, you know me. But yeah.
Now, did you recognize him too at first, or
actually,
who recognized
I actually
who
did.
first?
He recognized me first. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he recognized
Because
me.
sometimes I recognize people, but when it's been that long,
Yeah.
I'm scared to be like, oh, will they remember me?
Yeah.
Bold choice.
No, he did recognize me. That was very nice of him. And but right away, I kind of knew who he was. As soon as he said that, I looked at him. I was like, "Oh my god, I know who you are." So he went to school for that, and he's doing that business.
No, that's when you were in chef school. That's
Back
the
home
guy.
in
That was the
Puerto
guy.
Rico. That's what,
Yeah.
17, 18 years ago.
Well, it's 10. It's 10. My friend's not that old, so.
Thank you.
Compliment.
Thank you. I can say it. I'm still not old, bitch.
You're not old.
So,
dude, you look younger than me.
But no. Anyway,
It was 17, 18 years ago, and you see this guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. Now, did you have a chance, did he ever have a chance where you could talk to him for like 5 minutes, like maybe out of the food?
No, I actually went back to him just to tell him the food was really good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, because he was probably needing your best man approval.
Yeah. You know it.
At this
I went
point,
back in there
they
for the
heard.
guava sauce. By the way, the food is delicious.
For the guava sauce. For the guava sauce. Skip the whole line. Best man.
By the way,
right here, wedding
the food is really
party.
good. Can I get more of the sauce?
Can I get some guava sauce? Can you give me like an extra?
And they all move like really fast. Get it, go get it. I'm like, shit.
Maybe, do you think at this point there was like an all call, like maybe like a group text went out? Hey, best man's kind of picky. He's married to the maid of honor. Just a FYI. Keep him happy.
Yeah. Who knows?
We've been offering services to people. Can we help you with anything? For years. Yeah. Nobody says shit. No. This guy, he wants a fan and a whiskey, and he wants it fucking now.
And right. A slice of lemon. Like, what a request.
We're pretty sure that he flew in for this wedding. So, anything he wants.
So,
like, dude,
what a diva.
Can you see them texting each other? There had to be photographer, DJ, the chef. Hey, can we get the chef out here? We hear the chef might have went to college.
We will finish dancing. We will finish dancing. I'm cleaning my face because you start sweating. You go to the bar and they're right away asking you, need another drink? Everything okay? I said, whew, yeah.
Fresh towel.
You know it.
Fresh towel.
You know it. I've been. Yeah, exactly. But it was all good. It was really.
How was the music?
The music was good. It was actually good.
That's good because I feel like you could really tell if the music was not good at a predominantly Spanish wedding because you guys are more coordinated with like the dances, like the variances.
It was funny because the DJ, which he in a funny way he was a dick, right? In a cool way.
Oh, you went to middle school with him?
No. He was putting pressure on me because I have to do the speech, which I told you for days, I don't know what I'm going to say.
The speech.
Yes. You got to do a speech nowadays. I was not prepared for that. And the DJ says to me, I'm going to introduce everybody, into the venue. Once we get settled, I'm going to come back to you so you can do your speech. And he says, are you ready? I was like, no. Haha. Literally, he laughs. Haha. I was like, what is that supposed to mean? I said, it's okay, man. Just people are going to be listening to you. Like,
what?
Why would you say that?
Is this supposed to be funny?
I'm already nervous.
At this point, you're flagging the girls. Like, hello, can somebody check the DJ?
So he says,
maybe get a new
he said,
one?
maybe it's a good time to start thinking about the speech. And he walked away from me. And then he looks back and he's like smiling.
Put the pressure on you. Like,
Yeah.
pass or fail, you're doing this, bro.
Yeah.
You're going up, muchacho.
Yeah. But I think it went really well. I made some bullet points because I couldn't write a speech. So I just made
bullet points are safe.
Yeah, I just wrote bullet points about all the years that I've known him, and all the little stuff that happened in all those years. So I think it went nice because the wife got emotional. She kind of dropped a tear.
Now, this is the question. Yeah, did you go funny or did you go heartfelt? Or did you?
It was a mix.
A little hybrid.
It was a mix. Yeah, it was a combination of funny and serious.
You got to. I feel like our personalities, you got to break it up. Once I start tearing, I got to break it up with a laugh.
Well, I was not trying to be funny, but I guess I was so nervous that it came out funny. People were laughing. I was like, oh, it is funny. I guess, yeah. I wasn't trying to, but yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
But after that, was the party gets going.
Smooth sailing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good, man. I'm really happy you had a good time.
We did. And there was a lot of alcohol left. So.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot of alcohol.
Good alcohol too? They're drinking the good stuff?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know.
Probably had
I know they had all kinds of beers and stuff like that, but I had my whiskey all night long. So.
Now, I thought you like craft beer. Is it when whiskey's available you prefer the whiskey?
Yeah, I love whiskey. Crap.
You know what?
I just saw Linda walking back there, and I said, "Oh, that's a fucking ghost."
And I wasn't saying nothing.
No, but I thought the door is open, but from my view, it looks like it's closed. So when I saw somebody walking, I said, "Oh, damn it, it's a ghost." And she has a black T-shirt. A ghost with a black T-shirt.
Well, and I was going to ask you, have you tried Angel's Envy?
What is that?
Or Devil's Envy? I don't know. Hang on one second. Let me ask Melinda. I got this whiskey my cousin gave me. Melinda, can you bring me that whiskey Jay gave us on vacation? Thank you. Oh, that's funny. No, yeah, I've been trying to dip into whiskeys a bit more myself.
I have a few, so.
Angel's Envy. Yeah, I had it right.
No, I haven't tried that one.
Right. So I'll save some. Next time you come over, we'll have some. It's a bourbon.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't know if that really matters. But it's finished in port wine barrels, and it's pretty cool. It's got a jazzy little bottle with angel wings.
That's a nice bottle, yeah.
On the back.
I like whiskey.
Yeah.
I like beer too. That's why.
It's in a nice cork.
Look at that.
I like a cork, Because wait, let me see if I can get this on the mic. Because you can get this nice.
Oh, there you go.
I love that sound.
Yeah.
Wow, what a sound. Might have a glass later.
Next time we need to start the podcast like that, having a glass of whiskey.
We should do that.
I got one from Tennessee, which we did the sampling.
Jack Daniels?
No. And we bought this bottle. It's a salty watermelon whiskey. Dude, it tastes like, what is that candy? Jolly Rancher candy. That's what it tastes like. You don't need anything to mix it. It's just so smooth. Really good.
Now, is it too sweet?
No.
Because I would assume coming out of Tennessee, they know what the hell they're doing up there in Tennessee. Comes to whiskeys.
They look like they do.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Yeah. I have some, so when you come over, you should have them. It's really good.
Yeah. I'm excited for the day we podcast in the same room.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you can. Now there's no all those what's it called, the new CDC guidelines. Psst. So free for all out there right now.
I'll probably just wear a mask.
Yeah, you can't come to the house without a mask.
Probably sanitize as soon as we leave. Babe, whatever Mike touched, let's get some Fabuloso on it right away.
We don't have we don't have hand sanitizer. We have Fabuloso. That shit works better.
I saw on TikTok the other day, somebody put holes in a Fabuloso
put it in
bottle.
the tank.
Put it in the back of the tank. You've been doing it for years?
Me, but I know about it.
Oh, you already knew.
Yeah, it's not a new thing.
Oh, wow. You probably posted it. My
TikTok is behind.
bad. I thought that was the coolest thing. I was like, dude, I never
You
would have
started
thought of
doing it?
that. No. I haven't done it, but I thought it
That's
was nice. I thought it was
no
nice
rush.
somebody else did. I'm worried it would stain my porcelain.
It won't. It's fabuloso.
But it's got a
It
color.
doesn't matter.
What if you used a blue one?
Doesn't matter.
But dyes it blue? Maybe, what if you use the yellow one? Looks like you already peed in the
I
toilet.
mean,
That'd be a problem.
maybe.
Does anybody ever flush in this house?
Sasha would be mad.
That would be a funny prank. Just put a yellow fabulous. Yito! It keeps peeing here.
Do you have diabetes?
This is a problem. Like, that would be a. Dude, that's a committed prank. Is because you got to let that one ride all
Don't
day.
you hate when
I don't know.
do you use that? What do you call that you put it on the toilet? It's like the blue.
Yeah, the little blue
you use
disc.
that thing.
Yeah.
You do.
No.
Sasha did that recently.
I think-
and it lasts like more than a month. That blue water all the time.
No. Is it just me, or do you feel safer when you're like, oh, wow, blue water?
It looks
Because I used to
fancy,
do
right?
that when I was a kid. Yeah, I go to people's house. Oh, shit, they got the
They-
blue water? You
They
better wipe
invest
it.
in
You
the
better
cleaning.
not put
They
the
really
lid
do
down.
invest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better make sure you don't leave anything on the seat.
Well, the worst
No
the worst part
trail.
is when you pee, and it doesn't. If you pee the top, because your pee is yellow, obviously it stands out more.
Yes.
So it's like
Yes, it's like,
yeah. Who the hell was in this bathroom?
if you're not going to clean
Yeah.
it up.
If you don't know how to pee, sit down.
Dude, well, like, there is a lot of young men out there, and I hate to say just the young ones, because, like, there's some older men out there, too, but, like, people just don't put the seat up.
No.
And I gotta say, like, if I was a woman, I'd be a little pissed off. Well, I'd be pissed on, but I'd be mad
Once in a while,
if
I like
other
to
people
sit
just
down
can't
to
put
pee.
this. I wouldn't put that on
Why
the
not?
radio.
It's true.
We'll
I like to
cut
sit,
that out.
use my phone, just
Wow.
look at my phone, see what's happening. Yeah. And
Are you at least attempting a number
no, I
two?
don't. But because I've been sitting for a while, it just happens. oh, something came out.
Hey,
it was
while
not
we're
intended,
here-
but it happened. Whoops.
Now, does that happen 9 out of 10 occasions?
I don't know.
Because now we got to keep track of this. Because maybe you call it sitting down to pee, and it's really just your way of going number two.
Phone addiction is true. It is. It
Really?
is true. I think that when you're in your bathroom and on the toilet, that is like your few minutes of the day just for yourself. I
The
pick
only
my
bad
nose.
part about that, though,
At the same, yeah, I play Mario Kart.
TikTok a
Crush.
little.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever have one of these where you get up off the toilet and your legs are numb? It hurts to walk.
Yes.
I got that yesterday. That's the worst. I've never felt 90 years old until I've done that. You
But
stand
the only
up.
time that happens is when you're there too long, like if you're constipated.
Well, no, like I was on TikTok and I did exactly what you said. I was just like, oh yeah,
that's
fuck
a
this
nice one.
girl, and and then I was like, oh man, it's been 30 minutes. It's time I get up. Dude, I get up, zip your pants, walk out, wash your hands, and it's like the pain doesn't really hit until after you wash your hands. You go to walk away at like top speed now. Not happening. I almost fall over.
Talking about this. We start talking about a
I don't
wedding,
know, but-
and we're talking about taking a shit.
It's a relatable time. I feel like everybody listening to this right now is like, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it is true.
That's,
Everything
no
is
pun
true. It's
intended,
just
but that's
interesting how we got there
that shit has definitely happened to me. You know what I mean?
all the time. I know actually my friend who got married does that all the time. Because, he tells me all the time. Because, now also wives, girlfriends, they hate when you're on your phone all the time. Right? So it's like an escape.
Yes.
All of a sudden,
just
you
me
have to
zen.
go to the bathroom. Oops, I gotta go do number 2. No, it's not true. It's TikTok is waiting.
Yeah, just got a notification. New
Are
video
you okay,
just
honey?
posted.
You keep going to the bathroom. I don't know.
I think it's whatever your mom made for dinner
Those
last night.
beans were on fire.
So, too much queso.
But anyway, you were talking that you watched the show this weekend. Tell
Yes,
me, because I had to go back and watch it because it was funny.
So this week when I was traveling, a little Netflix number 1, happened to notice on there that Hoarders, Hoarders had gotten put on a little bit. I tried to get away from the microphone. I'm sorry, guys. That was really rude. I really did try. Super sensitive mic. Anyways, Hoarders was number 1 on Netflix this past week. And I looked today, and it wasn't there. It looks like Lucifer is number 1 for those of you guys that watch that. I'll try to keep up with it this week.
Have you watched it, Lucifer? I can't. I tried to watch the first season, and I don't know. I didn't like it. But a lot of people like it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll check it out. See what if we give a little opinion on it. But the Hoarders thing, I've seen Hoarders before, but it makes me feel good about my house whenever I watch shows like that because I'm like, man, we're clean.
Yes.
But the excuses.
So how many episodes have you watched?
Oh, dude, I watched all 11. I watched the whole new season.
Oh,
I got sucked
you didn't start from the first season?
No, they only have one season on Netflix right now.
So I start watching. So you watched all the episodes of that season. Gotcha. That's what I did. So I watched the first one, which is the mansion. Isn't that messed up?
Yes.
That lady is bad.
Yes.
Carol. That was her name.
Yes.
And poor
I know
Dave.
the one.
Dave said, I think Carol is a hoarder. You think? You have a mansion with 15 bedrooms and you cannot move from the main one?
Dude, and look, I'm sure we're going to I don't know. I'm sorry, but I feel like hoarding is one thing everybody could get around to where we could be like, yeah, that shit's bad, dude. Some of these people living with mice and bugs.
I find it interesting that they call it a condition. It's just nasty. It's just nasty. Why would you call that a health issue or a medical issue, like a condition? Why?
So I think that, so Melinda says the same thing. And my whole point to that is I'm like, because when they start working with these people, it turns into this is why.
Well, that's separate.
This is why. But
that's a different issue. They have some other issues that has nothing to do with you being nasty.
But if you notice, almost all of these people are alone. Okay. And then secondly, I will say, I'm not sticking up for these people, but I'm saying the ones that have stuff and the ones that have trash in their house are two different things.
For me, it's all the same shit. When I look at it on TV, I'm like, it's all trash. I don't care what is in there. It's all trash to me.
Well, what I noticed is during that season, they use 3 different companies for each thing, 3 different cleaning companies and 3 different and 3 different therapists. I like the first therapist first, and it's because he's a bald guy, probably yes, but it's he actually was really cool. The other 2 talk like preschool teachers. They're just like, well, we're at Dave's house today, and Dave, wow, now don't you think that you should throw away these expired Twinkies? And I'm like, why the fuck are you? Dave is a 58-year-old man. Dave, this is fucking
Dave's
cool.
on oxygen.
Throw it away.
So, first, these therapists don't do their job. Because they're sugarcoating everything. It had to be the 20-year-old girl who had to come in and say, you need to stop. You need to help us clean. You need to take responsibility. She was the adult. She was a therapist. I would give the money to that girl instead of the therapist. They were sugarcoating things like,
but ultimately,
there's some stuff in your mind, and we got to talk about this. Bullshit. That's just nasty.
Bro, some of these people, and what pisses me off is some of these houses are nice houses. Not every one of them, but some of them have
is a mansion.
Yes, and that one was sad. That one was sad because, like, if
She
you watch the
refinanced the
after of it,
house.
where
She
it's like
took all the money.
and he was like a fire chief, like he was like
Yeah.
a veteran. Like, you want to take care of this guy.
Yeah.
That guy's painting
So
model
she
planes
left.
and
This is
shit.
how bad it is. She left all the garbage in that house, and then she moved with her son
Yeah, that was messed
and
up.
took all the money.
That was a tough
And then they
episode.
cleaned the house. And then she refused to have the stuff thrown away, even though she did not live in the house anymore. And then on top of that, she moves back in the house, and then you see at the end of the show, they say that they have to get her out of the house.
Yeah, they ended
And
up
he
selling
died.
the house. And you know what's crazy? At the beginning of the episode, they say 19 million Americans are affected by this. Who the fuck? Like 19 million.
Where are they?
I know
Where
a
are
lot
they?
of
Because
people,
I've never
bro.
met
I don't
anybody.
have, yet, and I'm happy I don't, because how would I approach that friend and
But-
say you've got a problem? I couldn't hold back.
In
I'd be
some
like, bro, you got to
cases,
clean.
the family disappears, right? Why would you come to the house for the first time and see all that mess and don't say, Mom, what the hell's going on? And then you allow it. You allow it to get
That's-
worse and worse. Why?
Well, in some of the episodes, I feel like they acknowledge that. Other rooms, I don't feel like they do. Like, but some of the ones, like the kids, will actually feel bad and take ownership for, like, hey, we never came
this is
over
my
here
perception.
either.
Right? Right.
Oh, this is great. Now we got a new title. New title already. Just my perception.
Watching
Just
it
my
from my-
perception.
So all these kids move out of the house. The house is in good condition. Don't you find interesting that all of a sudden they all come back and they want to be so great kids, they want to clean up the house. They're coming back for the money. They're coming back for the house because all those episodes, all the people are old. Look at them. They're all old.
Yeah,
They
you know,
want
that's
the
a
house.
valid point.
I got to clean up this house because I'm going to be the one taking over when she dies.
So my mama got to look like a dirty tramp on
that's it,
TLC.
yeah.
Fuck it. Because
On the second episode,
get my check.
the lady literally was climbing over all the garbage, and she literally almost touched the top of the
Yo.
house, the column. She almost touched it with her head because that's how much
can't-
garbage was there.
I can't believe they got
The
people
camera
to
guy.
crawl through
The
that.
camera guy
I'm
up
not
there.
crawling.
He's up there recording all this shit.
Dude, I am not crawling through that house.
It smells so bad.
Like, I love how they describe that too. Wow, it's just a very foul smell in the house. Like, you think this is okay? And I'm like, dude, I'd have a fucking mask on.
I'm recording
right
it.
now. You're not,
I'm here.
I wouldn't.
I know.
That door wasn't even on the hinge, bro. That episode you're talking about, episode 2, Hoarders, right now. Check it out on Netflix. But
I see the little things. Randomly, there's a black dress hanging on the door.
and she said, did you hear what she said? When I die, this is the dress I want to be buried
Because it's
or
the only
burned
one you
in,
can find
whatever.
in the house.
This is the dress. It's the only one on a fucking hanger.
Yeah.
And how about the sun in that episode? That sun was
Yeah,
weird,
he looked like he
bro.
was hiding under all that stuff.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't pick on people. Like, pick your poison. Whatever you want to do, I respect it. But, like, this guy looked... I wouldn't let my kids around him. I don't even
He
have
went
kids.
to California
my unborn
for 2
children
years
are
to
not allowed
live his
around that
dream.
young man. What fucking dream? And then he's like, I figured I'd come home, help
great
take care of
job.
mom.
No, he found himself in California
bro, she's
broke, and he said, like, let me go back home. When he came back home, mom is old.
You know that's right.
I got to clean up this house before she dies. That's what he did.
Well, he wasn't broke, remember? He had $80,000 worth of radio equipment. And synthesizers. Bro, did you see the cleaning guy look at him? The cleaning guy was like, so I'm going to tell you what I have a value on this as. Put it in the dumpster right now.
Oh, my God. Well, man, I tell you, when I'm done, I'm going to go back and watch more because I find it hilarious. It's sad. It's supposed to be sad.
Well,
That's
pay
what I try
attention
to
to the
do.
details. Well, because like, dude, and I'm not being a dick. I'm saying this like in a funny way too, because a couple of the episodes, the cleaning crew, the leader doesn't come back the same day, and they're like, "Oh, Corey's sick today. He needs a break." And I'm like, that's probably because he just
No.
crawled through rat
On the
shit.
first episode, they have like a table outside, and they're all having snacks. If you look at it, they're all eating out there while others are cleaning. How can you sit out there and eat and enjoy your coffee when that smells like shit? Like, how can you do that?
I'm I'm eating in the van. I'm
I
eating
go
in
to
the
the
van.
neighbors.
There's
Hi,
no
can I sit on your
fucking
porch?
bro. Yeah, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, just because I talk the way I talk, even I got limitations. And, like, the way these people live, I do feel bad for a couple of them. Like, so did you watch
No, I
all
haven't.
of them on that
I
first
started
season? Because,
watching it
like, there's
today.
one guy. So there, so there's one guy on there that's got, like, his wife has Parkinson's, and that's really sad. But, like, bro, like, he's walking his Parkinson's wife through the house. She can't speak. He's got to feed her through a tube. And I'm like, and you got your wife. And he was like, I always made a promise to her that I'd never put her in a home. I'd always take care. I'm like, bro, if she could speak, she would tell you to get you the fuck out of here.
I'm not trying to
This
laugh
shit
because
is
it's not funny,
gross.
but I'm literally crying because I know that it's not supposed to be funny, but it is funny.
Bro, well, because it isn't, dude. It was gross. And when they started cleaning his house, okay, look. All right, I get it. Hey, look, it takes a lot of balls. I'm going to say this. It takes a lot of balls, man or woman, to go on that show and be vulnerable for the world to see your house. Like, to be fair. However, dude, I never even knew this was a thing. On that episode, they say Adult Protective Services has already been out here. Who the fuck? I didn't even know there was a number for APS. You call APS on them? Adult Protective
And then the
Services.
show has the best music ever.
Dun-dun. I love the fun facts that pop up. You know, eight out of 9 people living in rural
The
Central
show is
America are
intended
affected
to make
by
them look
hoarding
bad.
every day.
Nope, don't. I don't care what you tell me. It is intended to make them look horrible.
Hands down. And that's what gets me is that, like, that's where I can share a laugh about this, because at the end of the day, like, you have a choice.
Yeah.
Like, right? They tell you that in the show the whole time. You have a choice. We can leave right now, and basically what they're saying is we can take our people that are willing to do this shit for free and leave, or you can put up with this so we can get the ratings and the money. But you know, it's just, I do like how they give them furniture
on Netflix right now, because I would not watch it on TV. I wouldn't. It wouldn't caught my attention, I think. And now that it's on Netflix, I'm like, what is this? You know, I knew what it was, but I never really watched it.
Lack of commercials, it really
Keeps you
helps.
going.
Because, bro, like, you can zoom, but yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, scene change. But I will say that I got hooked and I watched all of them.
I'll do that, yeah.
And,
I was watching
dude,
something else, so I'll make sure I go back and finish. But
yeah, I had to put that on the cast this week, dude, because, like, oh my god, and try to look at it with a little humor, right? I mean, but I do feel sad for, like, some of these folks, because their stories are really compelling, but at the same time, it's just shit. Like, that guy, even with his wife having Parkinson's, and, like, people were there telling him, like, look, dude, like, this ain't good, bro. Like, your wife is getting fed through a tube. Like, they go in the bedroom, she got phlebotomy bags on the floor, and she can't, like, she can walk, and that's with him standing behind her. So you cannot hold her accountable for anything. It's very sad. And it's loyal that he wants to take care of her. But the flip side is, bro, I looked at Melinda and I told her, I said, you ever keep the house that dirty and I'm in that condition, you fucking take me to a home.
Sasha,
You take
Sasha
me to
kept
a
saying,
home.
and that's why
I got
clean.
no problem.
That's why I clean so much. And that's why I clean. Like, randomly, she would keep saying it. That's why I clean.
Dude, so I come home, and, like, so since I travel for work, it's not uncommon that when I come home, Melinda will have a couple of things that, like, throughout the week, she's like, hey, I need you to get this knocked out over the weekend before you leave. And I'm like, all right, cool, no big deal. But this week she was like, you know, just maybe get rid of some of the clothes that we've had or donate the ones that we have in the closet. Well, she didn't know I'd been watching this when I was on the road all week. Bro. I felt like when she asked me to do that, that was the first thing I did out of the whole list. I ran in the closet.
Yeah.
I'm like, see, I can get rid of stuff. I'm not attached. I'm throwing shit
So
away
the lady,
that I'm like,
Carol,
at
was
one point
looking.
I
She said,
wanted.
"I need that." It was colored paper. Paper.
Yeah, she was like, I need that stack that's brand new.
Arts and craft. Like,
I just love when they put numbers on the shit. Like, there's one episode on there, this woman named, because
Orange
the
Tarp
episodes are named
17.
after the person. And, oh, yeah. They got one episode, and the woman's name is Athea. And, dude, this woman has a semi-trailer. A semi-trailer behind her mansion. A sailboat. A fucking sailboat. Six cars. And like a 98 F-150 in the backyard. So to prove to her, they bring an auctioneer out because she thinks the value of this is through the roof. Oh, yeah, excuse me. My allergies are terrible. I'm all stuffed up. So they come out and they go, all right, Athea, what kind of price would you put on this? And she said, I could get at least $2,000. Bro, this truck was green. Two flat tires.
You need more than $2,000.
It's single cab.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you need a lot of Fabuloso, I'll tell you that. So
that. It doesn't work.
Fabulous. Extra strong. So the the auctioneer goes, I'll give you 500.
It lost a lot of value.
Well, but she starts to negotiate. Well, I'm not taking less than 1,800. He says, all right, I'll give you 200 for it. By the end of it, they're like, look, I'll get it out of your yard. If not, I'm walking away. She had these Mercedes that were like off-style Mercedes, like, you know, just the bad models nobody wanted. They all needed work. All of them. And she was like, yeah, wow. I'm thinking at least 6,000 for this. He was like, I'm thinking I bring the tow truck here and pick it up. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, it's impressive to see all that.
I'll make you a promise right now. For the rest of our lives, as long as we're friends, I tell you what, we could even get in a dropout fight and quit being friends tomorrow. If I ever hear your fucking house gets like that, I'm calling TLC.
Wait till I have the oxygen tank. It makes it more real.
Yeah, bro, I'm calling TLC. Yeah, this is the guy's number. Just call him. Don't tell him who called. You're not going to get my name, right? Yeah. Okay. You. And they call you.
You better come over here and help clean. You brought them in. You're going to take them out too.
Hi, this is Alice from TLC. Is this Mr. Irizarry? Yes, it is. Why? Well, we got a anonymous tip that you might be a hoarder. Maybe. Does it sound like you? Could be you. Is your family relationship broken up? Do you put overpriced vibes on things?
Good thing I don't collect anything.
I guess so.
I collect his vinyls, and that's it. And Sasha's like, do they need to be there? Where? They're in a box.
Damn.
In a crate.
Damn.
Yeah. But other than that,
crate.
It is.
And it's a festive crate. Hobby Lobby.
That's it. That's all I do.
Hello.
I don't collect anything. Well, maybe shoes. I have plenty of shoes too, so.
Bro, I was evaluating. I went in the closet. I finished the whole season. I was throwing away shit. And Melinda comes up to me afterwards after I bagged up everything. She said I just looked like I was pissed off. And she's like, I'm sorry.
You have a lot of anger.
I just was writing down a couple things for you to do if you want. Yeah, and she goes, is everything... I mean, I'm sorry you didn't have to do it today. It was just if you had time. And because it's a long weekend. I mean, it's not crazy what you asked me to do. And I said, no, it's fine. It's just a lot of memories. Just get rid of it. I just want to get it done. I've been watching and in the midst of that, I'm like, I've been watching Hoarders all week. And she's like,
you got to switch it up.
She says,
what?
You
got to switch it up.
It's like, I've been watching.
Take a break from it. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing because what I was going to tell you to watch
something
it's not good either. So, I told you I watched the Nail.
What do you want to watch? What I need to watch?
Manhunt. That is.
Oh, it's a new. Yeah, so this is a new Mindhunter.
Is it happened in '99?
gonna look at
In
it.
99, I think it was. It happened. Um,
Don't give out bad facts. You know, people come here for the facts. We've been giving
so
out.
let me tell you, because when I read nail bomber, right, I was like, is this like a real bomb that has like nails coming out? And actually, it is.
Oh yeah, so you're talking about the one
No, this is
from
in
the
London.
Olympics in Atlanta?
Yeah, they happened in London.
Oh shit!
Um, it was it was
Well, I
this
see
guy.
two
He considered
seasons.
himself a Nazi, and he was after small communities. He attacked a black community first. Then he attacked. I can't remember where the other group was. Um, my God. Oh, they were a Bengali community.
Here it is. I got it. The
Yeah, well, it's
man.
pretty new.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
haven't
new.
watched this one
And then
yet.
the other group
It's new.
were um, a gay community. So yeah,
Well,
it is so
I
good.
put that
It
shit
is
on
so
my
good.
list, bro.
But they caught him, right? They were able to catch him because of surveillance cameras and stuff. And after he confessed everything
CCTV.
to the police, but then he plead not guilty. um, but they set up what they call a honey trap, right? And the detective started sending him letters like he was a woman, so that he will start talking to her and eventually confess what he did to her. Isn't that crazy? They call it a honey trap.
Honey trap. That's why you don't respond to women just shooting you
Yeah,
messages on
I thought
social
that was
media like
marriage.
that. Nope. Yeah. Diana4823 on Instagram wants to
Yeah,
know.
he said
Are you
that he
free
was
on
surprised that
Fridays?
he fooled the doctors because they did some kind of test, to see if he was mentally stable, and he thought he tricked them. Well, he's telling this fictional woman about, no, I tricked him. He confessed everything to her. How stupid is that? Yeah.
What
So,
a jag off,
he went to
man.
prison. He's still there. He's still in prison. So, yeah, but it is pretty
Holy
good. Yeah,
crap.
they have some
Yeah, I'm gonna have
good
to watch
footage
that.
of what happened. You see a couple of the incidents. You see the actual footage of the bombing. So, that is very interesting.
No, I know exactly what you're doing because I have watched these
Yes. Well,
before, and they're really
these are
good
the real
reenactments
videos. It's not.
that they
Yeah, it's not
do.
even a reenactment. So, yeah. So you gotta watch
Wow.
it and let me know if you like it or not. But it's pretty good. Yeah.
I definitely will. You know what else I also watched, by the way? Big news, big news. I signed up for Second City Improv. It's a place in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's like where they recruit for Saturday Night Live. I signed up for the stand-up comedian college course. It's like acting comedy
There is such
college,
thing.
more or less like community college.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, I'm doing an 8-week stand-up class. But it's a big deal because I'm finally committing. It's on Zoom, and you get to network with all these
That's pretty
people.
cool.
It's pretty dope. I'm excited.
Wow.
Big news, trying to take it to the next level. And my point to that was when I was signing up, I asked the guy who was helping me from Second City, really good customer service. It was out in
Great
Hollywood.
customer service.
And it was, dude. He's really nice. And I talked to the guy, and I was like, hey, man, I'm out in Florida trying to get this thing off the ground. Told him what we were doing with the cast and everything. And he was like, well, you're doing everything right so far. Eventually, you're going to have to move, And he says, but you can also watch this documentary on Netflix called Comedians. And I was like, well, I watch a lot of Netflix. I've never heard of that, especially comedy stuff. Anyways, I go on there, and it's a documentary about Jerry Seinfeld getting started after Seinfeld ended. Like it was actually, It came out in like 2008. So it's pretty cool because you get to see Seinfeld forget his jokes when he's trying to get his material together. So it's really neat. Just something else, just a little add-on to maybe check
cool.
out. It's called
It works
Comedians.
out, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not very long, about an hour 15, and then it compares him to this other like up and coming comic who is a total asshole. He's like 29 years old. He's doing well, but like he's never satisfied. He's just a prick. And then you see Jerry, who handles it, class act with hecklers. And when he forgot his bit, he owned it. He was like, I forgot it. Like he's up on the microphone. So it was kind of crazy just because, you know, Jerry Seinfeld is like the number one world's most wealthiest comedian of all time. And that's such a big goal to achieve. So to see that and to see him building his material over like 8 months at little clubs,
that's very
really motivating, definitely. And it's also subliminal because without that guy telling me, he basically said, "Don't be an asshole." Because like the other guy's doing good, bro. Like he's got an agent, he did work hard, but he's like never satisfied.
Yeah.
And like to the point where it's bad. And like he wants everybody to know and da-da-da-da, he's just arrogant. And like people try to give him advice like, "Hey bro, just let your work
So when do you start this?
do its thing." Like you don't have to July 9th, I believe. Yeah, and I think that's it, bro. It was great chatting with you. And thank you guys for listening to the Just My Opinion podcast.
Next week.
Yes. And just as a recap, by the way, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Spotify, and my boy Hery's hooking us up with Pandora.
There you go.
Too.
Well, thank you.
And RSS.
I think that's it. We'll talk next week, buddy. Claro que sí.
All right, my friend.